Hello, welcome to the Cheekin podcast. This is gonna be the first episode that we're gonna be doing, and for this, we're just gonna be giving our general bios and what we generally laugh at and where we're from, just things like that.
Yes, we will be discussing many things, like what will you do with your life? So, uh, I'm Wesley, and I am scared for my life because I've mentioned my last
You
name on the
said your last
internet.
name. See the
So
internet. That's a great
clearly,
thing.
I'm going to be sold in the dark web. So
Sold to the dark web.
so let's pass the mic to the boy.
All right, hello. My name is Ethan, and I live in the same area as Wesley, and he wants to move to North Carolina because of me, because I'm moving there after high school, and just because I like it better there. I don't know.
All right,
It's just my plan.
all right.
And
So
we have several questions we're going to answer today, just to give everyone the general idea of what we even are. If we're even human or not, I don't even know that though. That's a question I can't answer.
all right. So the first question we must be asking. This is very serious, by the way. Very
You gay?
serious podcast. We will be discussing many things in the podcast. Deep psychological facts. We're going to be discussing about our financial problems. So,
We're poor high schoolers.
so bear in mind, this is very deep and psychological. Racism. We're going to be talking about racism. So here we go. First serious question. What do you want to do with your life?
I just said it. I'm gonna move to North Carolina.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna be alright. What I'm gonna do when move to North Carolina is I'm gonna go do a trade school. If you don't know what that is, it's like college, but like you do it like you study only like one specific thing, and you don't have to pay that much money, and you get to be like an electrician or a plumber or something like of that sort. And yeah, that's what I plan to do. I also plan to be a pastor of a sort for non-denominational Christianity, because that's my belief. But I will not be rubbing it in your face because that is annoying.
Yes, like some
Unless
people like to
everyone
do.
begs for an
Vegans.
like we hate those vegan Christians, like the ones that
Yeah.
like eat those ones just like
The vegan Christians are the worst.
I hate those vegan ones.
Yeah. Alright. So, my name is...
So yeah, that's what I plan to do.
That was good,
Unless you guys beg for an episode about it and like my philosophy and things. Like if there's comments here, I will do deep psychological debates.
Facts.
Facts. Yeah, but I believe are facts at least.
Alright, so my name is Wesley, and I am here to say that when I grow up, I want to be a big boy, and I want to go to
you did sound like a freaking 2-year-old. I'm like, when I grow up.
When I grow up, I want to be a big boy. So, but by that I mean I want to do game designing because I'm very good at it already. Very good.
Yeah, I bet you only know how to use Unity and you just do C# script over and over and just be a script kiddie. Just copy and paste off the internet.
Absolutely not, sir. Do you remember that ping pong game that I made?
Yeah, you copied it off the internet.
No, I didn't. I made it myself.
He made a pong game making fun of his sister.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I really liked it. But yeah, what I want to do when I grow up.
Cry. Ha! I love that. I love it when little.
She didn't cry. She just told on me.
She did. She like ran away and yelled it. She was like, he's yay.
Yeah, that's what she would have said. All right. My name is oh wait, I already told you my name. Okay. So I grow up, be a game designer. I get millions of dollars. I become the lead producing company in anything. I become the new Microsoft, and I win life.
And then EA goes, "Hey, we're gonna buy you." And then EA's gonna buy your company.
And then they're gonna put 20 microtransactions in your computers. The future is now, guys. They're gonna put microtransactions in your computer. You can only use the keyboard if you pay an extra $50. Windows. Alright. Was that good? Did you like that?
So.
Alright. Now we're on to the
next question.
Now we're on to the fun question, which is, what is the cringiest thing you have ever saw?
Oh. Yeah, this will probably describe my personality pretty well. Well, there's this one video of when I was little. Wesley, this is probably the same thing for Wesley. But when we were little, we used to try to do YouTube, but we were really little before, and it was pretty cancer. This one video in particular. Do you still have it unlisted, Wesley? Do you still have it unlisted? The 22 Ways Not to Be Bored. That
video?
That's
deleted, man.
Cringy. You deleted that one?
Maybe we can go and
the way time. Go on your hard drive and look for it.
Dude, I got a new computer. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Why are you talking about it? Maybe I can.
Hard drive.
Maybe I can find it. Just keep talking. Keep talking about it. Keep talking about it.
So, it's us. We were alright, so we were looking at these videos online because we were bored, so we looked up ways not to be bored, and we saw these like top 10 lists of like top 10 ways not to be bored, and we were like, we can do 100 of those. And while we were recording, we're like, we can't do 100, so we were only doing 22.
Yeah, we kind of gave up at that
point. So, and at this time, we didn't have a. At this time, we didn't have a camera. Neither do we now. Like, we don't have a good camera. I think Wesley has an okay camera, but we were recording with a Nintendo 3DS, not like the XL version, like the release version, like the little skinny ones that. Like, we had that thing.
The originals.
That was our camera. So, the video quality was obviously pretty good. Like, how could it not be? And in the video, we tormented Wesley's cats, and we're both 6. And we oh yeah, and Wesley put loud Nightcore music as a transition slide.
Yeah,
he put a cat meme, like the old cat memes. What was that? It was something. It was something, but it was terrifying.
It was
But
yeah, it was just some random Nightcore song.
And for some reason, you liked it.
Man, I did.
So
I danced to that crap.
So
I still do it.
And so both of us got bored making the video, which is pretty funny. So then and then Wesley took a solid 15 minutes of editing that video. He put like a transition slide and like
Yeah, we
random
kind of
crap that
just
3DS footage. We have
cropped it
less
all
than 1 gig
together in
of
two
footage too.
seconds.
We have less than like one footage of not less than one footage. Yes, that's correct. All right.
Okay.
Holy crap!
We
All right,
had, we,
then.
had, we had less than 1 gigabyte of footage because the greatest amount 3DS can hold at that time was at least no, I think it's just the SD card we had, but it it was only 1 gigabyte, so we had a solid like I don't know how long does 1 gig,
I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's been a while.
but
Here's what I know. After that, I tried making 100 Ways Not to Be Bored again, except with Sam. We got to 30. We got
you
to
try to do you try to do that with Sam.
yeah,
How many did you get to?
30, and then
Was that difficult? Was it difficult just getting to that number? Because we only got to 22.
yeah, it really was because it was super hard to come up with ideas. But one of them I remember is called "Become Michael Bay," and yeah, I didn't even know who he was. All I knew is he had something to do with explosions. So
Dude,
I kind of just
this is some like cancer right now.
spammed like 50 green screen explosions onto the camera. That's pretty much all I remember. Besides, there's this one part in the video where Ethan face planted into the ground for real. Like he legitimately.
How many years ago was this event? Was this like when was this?
This was before you moved to North Carolina for like 2 years.
Oh, so that's like almost 5 years ago.
Yeah, around that time. Almost 5 years ago. Ethan went and face planted into the ground. I remember specifically this happening. First, he got smacked with a pillow, and then right after, he just face planted into the ground, and he said that actually hurt. I remember that. It was pretty funny. It's still pretty funny to this day. Alright, well, here's what's something I remember that's newer is the Undertale video. And
You made an Undertale video, dude. Undertale is the best community. Like, there's only dicks.
yeah, continue. What's in the Undertale community, Ethan?
Gosh.
Anyway, moving on quickly. It's Undertale Corrupts, where basically it's replacing, mixing the textures and stuff. That part that video just cringe because I tried so hard to be funny, and it just doesn't work when you try, ever. Never works. Still have that video. I should react to it someday.
You still have that video up?
No, not up.
You should just like
in my unlisted.
You should just re-upload like every April Fool's Day. You should just upload one of your old videos, just one of them, just for that day. Every day a new one. Every year a new one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's do that, Ethan. Great idea. All right. The cringiest thing I've ever saw. Dude, I can't even think of a cringy thing I saw. But
I think I just explained it.
You pretty much did. You pretty much stole mine.
The same person in different bodies, except Wesley needs to eat something. Like he's like anorexic.
Thank you. And Ethan needs to.
Like, he can't beat anorexia. He can't beat it. Like he'll eat like a full buffet, and then he'll like lose a pound. Like that's Wesley's existence.
I'm slowly dying. Every day is a new day.
I don't know. Like maybe you poop too much. Have you been eating? Have you even eating some laxatives? Some oily laxatives?
No, but I'm pretty sure I'm gaining pounds. Slowly but surely.
That's impossible.
So it's possible. Alright. The cringiest thing I've ever saw, besides the one you just mentioned, was probably my old self
Dude, I remember,
getting insanely angry at everything on the existence of
like,
the entire
oh my
Earth.
gosh, like I would fight Wesley in Halo 2, and I would spank him like usual in every game,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
and he would get
Okay.
angry to shut up. He would get angry to the point of like crying, like he would like start screaming and crying. Like this was when he was young, so don't criticize him. I still criticize him. I'm the only one allowed to, but he would
Because
get to the point of like crying.
it's a gay boy right here.
Like he would try to choke himself. Yeah, remember when you tried to choke yourself? You get angry, you just like hold your neck, and you tell me that you.
Yeah, I would hold my
yourself.
neck, and all of a sudden my eyes would glow white, and I'd be able to like carry myself into the air by choking myself. That's how hard I choke myself.
No, you put your hand in your neck, and you were just like, and you told me that you're gonna choke yourself.
My hair got set on fire. My eyes glow white. There's rainbows coming out of my back.
Like he's embarrassed right now. He's embarrassed. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
So embarrassed.
And then even like about like 2 years ago, like it wasn't as bad, but I always argue with people.
Yeah.
All the time.
Like 2 or 3 years ago, Wesley, like I played with him on Xbox, and his like for our friends group, his favorite button ever to press was the block button. Like he would those block people.
I remember when
like he had some like maybe it's from like lack of food or something. This is just becoming a roast session. It's not even like a podcast.
Yeah.
This is becoming freaking roast
awareness. Wesley. This is an awareness for like maybe I'm so skinny that my mind just like wants to block things and it's affecting my mind. But
you're so skinny, your mind is skinny.
There's also the role-playing things. And let me tell you,
that
might have been the. You know what? I've changed my cringy thing.
Yeah, Wesley has
like Wesley's the angry me getting though. Angry. Me getting angry.
Player, though. He has 3 girlfriends. He had 3 girlfriends at once. He wouldn't say like he'll just say they're just friends. No, he had 3 girls he hung out with constantly on the internet and stuff. Nothing ever happened, but yeah.
Let me tell you. They're not my girlfriends, first of all. And second of all, I still talk to them. So, technically, if your logic is true, then they're still my girlfriends, which doesn't make any sense. And third, they're probably listening to this right now. But,
like, she would destroy you right now. She'll probably just get a bat.
She's up. Never mind. All right.
She's at you.
She is. She's sleeping over with Jada. All right.
That's great. She's upstairs.
I should just go up. Hey. All right. So I changed the cringiest thing. The cringiest thing I ever saw, and I'm sorry, people who are with the role-playing thing, but the cringiest thing I ever saw was the role-playing thing itself. Alright? Because...
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean the role-playing thing? Like, people
Warrior Cats
like
role-play.
Every single thing. Oh, oh yeah, your girlfriends did that with you, right?
Yeah, my girlfriends. Alright. So, me and my girlfriend...
Brush that off.
Basically what we would do is roleplay. You know what roleplaying is? Well, let me tell you.
Yeah. Don't you have a Warriors Cat book? Can you, like, read an excerpt from it just to demonstrate?
I think it's in Jada's room.
Well, Google an excerpt from it.
Google an excerpt from Warrior Cats?
Just to demonstrate, it's a book about cats, like actual cats, not like those furry ones. Well, I guess they are furry, but like the human ones that just work.
I guess they are furry, but. All right, let's read. Oh gosh, Just take care of the kits, please. The bracken-colored Tom sprang to his paws and turned abruptly to push his way out of the nursery. I'll bring you some fresh kill, he meowed over his shoulder as he left. When he had gone, Greypool bent her head over the kits, rasping her tongue over their fur to warm them. The melting snow had washed away most of them their scent. Though Greypool could still make out the odors of the forest, of dead leaves and frostbitten earth, and there was something beneath that, fainter still. Okay, we're gonna stop there. That's basically an expert.
Keep them warm, use your tongue. So that's what they roleplayed.
Yeah.
That's an issue. Like, two people's mental
I made a guy called Rapid Paw. And...
and you accepted
it was like
normal,
I mean, I
activities.
kind of secretly thought it was dumb, but I even called out one time, but I'm not gonna say what exactly happened. But we're not gonna get into the juicy details, no. But basically, I got this guy we call Rapid Paw.
Yeah.
6 months in, he becomes Rapid Blaze, and then
6 months in, you roleplay with Rapid Paw for 6 months.
Well, like 3 months, and then he became Rapid Blaze after 3 months. So 3 more months have passed after that, around 3 months, and then there was this part where they voted for a new leader of the clan. I really wanted my character to be in the clan. I was trying so hard, and they didn't vote for me.
Boom, frozen.
No, that's not the same thing. That's something else. But I was so sad. I was so sad when I didn't get leader, and I kind of just like quit role playing until the next role play, where it was like some random crap. I don't even know what it was. I think it was called Queen Rin, but
Clean rims.
it was some random custom story, and I had a character called.
Did you guys design a map for that?
I don't know.
Like,
if it was
legit
anyone that
map.
did that, it would either be. Okay, but I should probably bleep those names.
Yeah. Don't name drop like that. You get spanked by Lucy. I don't think Lucy would care. Do you think Lucy would care? I don't know. She won't care.
She wouldn't care.
Yeah, Lucy's
She's
the only
upstairs, I
like
can ask her.
person like.
All right.
Lucy's the only one that like is kind of cool.
Yeah. So
Damn.
this was about a year and a half ago. I changed a lot. Okay.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't just a year and a half ago. It was way longer than that. It was at least two and a half years.
Wait, you're actually right.
You're
actually right about that.
It couldn't have been.
Yeah, because I remember. I'm not gonna get into the details, but it was like more than 2 years ago. So basically, I was playing as a character. I had a really creative name for the character. It was called Unknown, and because I try to sound edgy and mysterious, but the real reason it was called Unknown is because I couldn't figure out any other name. So I just went with that. And then there's a part where we were on the roof, and the queen came out of nowhere, and I'm like, "Who are you?" "I'm Queen Rin." And then she just freezes me, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything. Overpowered, and I got so angry, and I quit, and I left the group, and yeah, it was.
Left your girlfriends over them freezing you, dude. If a girl freezes you, that's a good thing.
I wish you would stop calling them my girlfriends, because they're probably gonna watch this, and they're probably gonna get angry. Alright.
I don't know what to do about that.
Well, guess what? The damage has been done. It's your fault. So if they get angry, they're not gonna get angry at me. They're gonna get angry at you.
Angry at me. and I don't really mind.
Yeah, alright.
I'll
Anyway.
say I'm sorry.
Moving on.
But these are stories that need to be told eventually.
Is there any other cringy things you know of? Maybe a YouTube video you've seen? Maybe.
What is some? I remember my brother.
Yeah.
Ashton. Like I have two brothers, and like one is at the moment 4. His name is Jude, and one is 2 years younger than me, which is 13. So whenever Ashton watches Jude, he does his voice. It's very high pitched, and he won't stop. Like, and it's like it can penetrate through any surface, and it hurts. It physically hurts.
Is that the cringe?
And that's what makes me cringe, because I hate that voice.
Alright. And now there's a really good question right here.
I don't even know.
This
I can't even
question
explain it.
is... You know what? We're going to keep going with the cringy thing, because we only have 3 questions, and if we move on, we're not going to make it to the hour long. So
who cares? If it's a little less than an hour, who cares?
Let's think about something for a second.
Average podcast, not an average podcast, is 2 15-year-olds being retarded.
It's not a podcast at all. It's just us talking.
Well, it's a podcast. It's a podcast of sorts.
A podcast of sorts?
Oh, all a podcast is 2 people talking. Or 2 or more people talking. I mean, it's like...
Or perhaps 2 less people talking.
Yeah.
If
How about I tell some of my stories?
I'm gonna tell you...
Ooh, should I tell the Chronicles?
You know... Okay, well, I'm gonna bleep that. Because I don't want anything to go crazy.
Well, of my ex.
Yes.
There.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell the Chronicles of your ex.
It's kind of a shorter story, but like it's a detriment to my life now. Because it's more like it's a meme now.
He's warring.
So it's a detriment.
He's preparing for war.
I am at war. Kyle's still bugging her because they go to the
same school.
Yeah, they go to the same school.
All right. So what? The Chronicles?
Yeah. All right. When I was in 6th grade, there was this new girl that came to my class, which when I lived in North Carolina. I originally used to live there. I'm not moving to some random state after high school. That'd be stupid. So she came to the class, and a solid week goes by. Like I haven't told the story to Wesley in this much detail, so he probably wants to listen.
Yeah, so, I'm intrigued.
So she comes in. Solid weeks goes by. She apparently likes me now, and I'm like, okay. And then I obviously start liking her too
because she liked him. Pretty sure what Ethan was trying to do was because the only girl that liked him, he's like,
essentially,
oh,
yes.
Well, looks like that's my only chance. So he just...
What?
This is my only chance to ever get a girlfriend. Better walk up to her. Right? Is that what happened?
So, eventually, she was my girlfriend. And then, there was the school dance. I brought her to the dance. And she won't delete her Instagram account, so it infinitely haunts me because it's a picture of me and her still. Because she never freaking goes in his.
I still see it to this day.
Screw you.
I'm in a group chat with her still to this day.
So
there's so many hearts.
We go to the dance, And yeah, uh, so we go
That's
to
what
the
makes me
dance,
cringe.
and we eat food, but she's like won't talk to me. So I'm just kind of sitting there. So I sit with Kyle in the corner laughing at some random freaking memes at the time because she won't talk to me. Like I tried to talk to her, and then her freaking mom shows up. Her mom shows up to the dance, and she starts talking to me because I'm the boy who's dating her daughter and whatever. So I guess that makes sense. So so I said, yeah, we aren't talking that much, but it's fine. And then her mom gets angry at her. Talk to him.
Talk to him or no food.
Like it was so.
No food
It
for
was
a
so
week.
violent sounding. It was so violent sounding too. Like.
Were you scared? I would have felt bad.
I did feel a little bad, but now I think she's the thought. So, so she like angrily snarked at her freaking daughter.
So then what did she do?
And that's pretty much how the night ended. Like she snarked at her daughter. She still didn't do anything. She like said like talked to me for 2 seconds because her mom like freaking
Was like
made her.
like on her. On her. Literally on her physically. Right?
So whatever. So that's how the night ended. And 2 weeks go by, and I get a text. She wakes me up. Like we go to the same school. So like she sees me almost every day. She does it through text. She breaks up with me, and I'm like obviously I'm sad because you know.
Because you thought that was your only chance.
So for a solid hour, I was kind of sad, but then I realized how stupid it was, and then I was angry. And to this day, I'm angry. So.
Yeah, Ethan probably like secretly has.
And then we like
sensitive
progress. Yeah, secretly angry still. Oh no.
Secretly angry.
So.
It's not really a secret.
We eventually like kind of make up. But like then. And then she like. And then I think it was a week after we broke up. She came out to be bi. And like.
That's all she said?
No, like there was like. And it was really weird. Like she's like obviously like more leaning to the lesbian side. She leans more to the lesbian side. So it became obvious. Like just from words, it doesn't seem that obvious. It became really obvious that she was leaning more to the gay side. So nothing at gay people, but like I won't like come to your house and frickin' shoot your family and your boyfriend. But I don't like I don't agree with you, but I won't like hate you. If you know what I mean. But like you should have told me why you broke up with me. It would have been less retarded. So that became a meme for a while about how I dated the gay one. Because like legitimately like it was pretty obvious like
from the beginning.
So now everyone bugs me about how I want to date Anna still, which I don't because that's cancer. And
except you secretly do because you're still so angry about it.
I am still angry about it.
Which means
like
something. It stuck with you.
Huh? It stuck with me because it was stupid. So nowadays it's been almost 3 years. It's been like 3 years, and Kyle, one of my best friends, goes to the same school. And if you ever played Rainbow Six Siege, you will know about the Lord Tachanka.
Yes, the Great Lord.
I have assigned Kyle to preach to her of the holy words of the Lord Tachanka. And people think he actually worships him, which is the funniest crap I've ever heard in my life. So, like, remember Wesley?
Yeah.
You should probably bleep that name out too.
Yeah, I
We keep
will.
name dropping. But we had this old kid we blocked, and he was miserable.
He was a miserable person. Many stories, probably.
Yeah, because he got me broken up with my current girlfriend,
Yes.
which is a weird situation in itself. Maybe I'll podcast it someday once it settles down. But he preaches to her nonstop about the Lord Tachanka, and she is obviously annoyed, but it's the funniest crap you will ever hear. Like, and when he like when I mean preach, I mean like he preaches it, like he comes up with like full like word of the Lord, like
He should make a
Bible,
Bible.
like Bible sounding. Yeah, Bible of the Lord. We should write one.
Yeah, Bible of Lord Tachanka.
Buy our merch.
Pick our new Bible up
buy a
called Bible of the Lord Tachanka. Coming out in stores near you.
Coming to all adult stores near you. The Adam and Eve across the street.
Yes, Adam and Eve. We're gonna bring Lord Tachanka into the Adam and Eve bookstore.
Watch us get freaking sponsored. Just this 15-year-olds mentioned us. Sponsor them. Buy your dildos.
All right, but now let me tell you the chronicles of the third question. Are you ready for the third question?
All right. Yeah.
All right. Are you ready? You remember it, right? It's
yes.
called.
I forget.
If you could join.
I forget.
What?
Oh, if you could join a band, would you do it?
Correct.
You came up with that question. All right.
I did.
I don't know. Like, most likely no, because I don't want to deal with that stress.
What's the stress that comes with it?
Well, you screwing up on stage, money, a lot of money issues with that. Like, you have to be, like, it's either, like, it's a high risk, high reward type of thing. Because, like, if you become a good, like, if your band becomes successful, you could be set up for, like, a long time. Just pump out new albums. Pray to that Satanist who died. Give you words, like a lot of those bands do. But like, if you aren't successful, it can put you in like debt, and like.
Here's another thing, though.
And that would suck. Like, I know, like, your view on it. You would say yes. Well, yeah. Why would you say yes?
Well, to your whole stress thing or money thing, I mean, you don't have to take until you actually make a successful album. You don't really have to take the band that seriously. It's basically just having fun with your friends until you actually release a successful album. In which case, then you will start becoming like a real band. And then it's no longer high risk, high reward because you already got that reward and people will listen to your music.
Yeah.
Unless you like fail miserably, but usually if a band makes one good album, everyone's just gonna listen to the rest of them no matter what. So
I'm the same way for Muse. I love Muse. That dude. Like,
see, why don't you want to join a band like
crazy
Muse?
Vocals. No. Because even if I did get successful, that would up my stress more. Because, like, if you're on stage and you, like, screw up or, like, you make a mistake, like, on the media, you say something like, you don't even know, like, you say something like, freaking, I don't know, freaking sexist or something. Because apparently, like,
well, I mean, you don't
half the Bible.
Usually, the vocalist would have accidentally done that if you were to become a guitarist or something.
Yeah, but wouldn't that up your stress? Like, if you look at it, like, if you like, do
I
something
feel like
even
the
like
more
one
you
notch
do it,
bad, like the freaking media will just freaking slap you off the face of the earth.
the more
You
you
know?
do it, the more you'll get used to it. Is what I think.
Yeah, I know you'll get used to it, but
At first,
still,
it's
like,
pretty stressful.
if you screw up, people will stop paying you money. Records will stop.
Yeah, like
Records would.
PewDiePie. PewDiePie just got like absolutely roasted.
I know. And like Mr. Beast, like he didn't do any. Like he called Windows gay.
That's what he. That's
Like Windows
wait.
are gay, and he had Australia come after him.
Australia themselves, the government of Australia, they like sent missiles to Mr. Beast's house.
Like some random Australian like news outlet no one's ever heard of before. Max Mofo's probably don't even know him. He's
Like there's okay, seriously, there's so many people that call things gay, but Mr. Beast says it, and all of a sudden it's a big deal.
And he says it, and he doesn't like call a person gay. Like he doesn't even call a person gay. He just calls a window. Like he just said windows are gay. And he says. Like,
he says it so much times in his videos. Why is it now? All of a sudden, they're just like, oh my gosh, that's so dumb.
So like, if you're, and I think it would be even worse for like a huge music label. Because imagine if you're like, I don't know, like AC/DC. AC/DC didn't even do anything inherently wrong. Like I know that like they're like a secular music thing, but like people started like having their name be an acronym and going Antichrist Demon Child. That came from nowhere. Like I mean, maybe not. Like I didn't need to look into that more, but don't you see my point? Like people will just like freaking find their way to just freaking annihilate you for no reason.
It says that the
I need like
It says that the abbreviation means alternating current, direct current, electricity. Wait.
Yeah. But people came up with that acronym.
And then it's a lightning bolt. So people just randomly came up with Demon Child. Even though they specifically say what that means, they just magically come up with it. And that there was a big controversy of that, or what?
Yes, there's a huge controversy. I forget what year. I really
so they didn't even do anything.
I can't remember what year. But they didn't even do anything inherently wrong. Like maybe they had some like weird like played backwards thing in their lyrics, but essentially their music, it's fine.
Yeah.
So like with being in a band, or even like a large YouTuber, if you want to be that, if you do like one thing like you don't even know what you're doing, like you didn't even like you did it or something, people will just like take advantage of like whatever little snag you got. I can't even like explain the word, but like.
So if you think Muse, which is a band you like, if you think Muse messed up, do you think their band would go down, or do you think they'd still standing?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily, but like it would like put like a big dent in like your income and like how people look at you in general. Like I'm sure you'll still make like a good amount of money if you're that famous.
Yeah, but let's look at the positive sides of it.
Imagine the impact.
Let's look at the positive sides of it. So, what's the positive side of being in a band?
Money.
Money. I would say making music.
Yeah, that would always be fun, but still, like that stress would wear on me. Like I would need to spend all that money on psychiatrists.
I feel like it wouldn't even matter how successful, as long as I'm in a band where I can make catchy music. That's not stupid pop. I don't like pop or hip hop.
Dude, country rap is where it's at.
Country rat?
Country, yeah, rat.
Country
rats.
I hate rap and I hate pop. Alright, everyone? Everyone here?
Rap, pop.
Rap and pop
The
is the
answer.
worst things in the world. I like rock.
But
And
yeah,
other
rock
things.
is good. That's why I said AC/DC, because I listen to them. They're in my playlist. Alright, so does that change? Did I all change your answer, or would you still want to be in a band?
I would still want to be in a band.
Oh, you
How
would?
many times have bands
What would
messed
you
up
do?
before? How many?
Freaking a lot.
Okay,
What the
but
frick?
like, yeah, but they're still successful. I haven't seen one band completely go down because of a controversy.
I know, but like, I wouldn't be good in my head.
Maybe it's because you just don't handle stress well.
I don't. I get like massive migraines, and I like get like both my arms go numb, and I just become Spaghetti Man.
I guess it just depends.
Screaming Spaghetti Man trapped in a bed. And I like barf everywhere. It's fantastic.
I guess it just depends on the person.
Yeah, no crap, but like.
Okay, but if you were in a band, what role would you
I
take?
was in a band.
As a band, play as one of the band members.
I think I would do either some type of side singing, definitely not the main singing, but some type of side singing, guitar or drums, or sound. I'll do sound, like soundboard.
Well,
I'd like doing
if you ever do the
But that's not
soundboard, you're
part of the
never
band,
gonna end up
essentially.
being in a controversy, Ethan. You're never gonna accidentally say something if you use soundboard.
That's why I want to do it if I was on a band.
You would have to rely on the actual vocalist to not say something that's gonna affect you. I would
Yeah.
if I was. I'm not sure if I'm good at singing. If I was good at singing, I would do the main singing.
I think I'm good at. I think I'm okay at singing.
Because I've never sang in front of anyone else, and I don't plan on doing it unless if I know I'm
What?
good.
When you were a little kid, you went to the Heritage Christmas plays. They forced you to do against your will.
Oh yeah.
Heritage Christian School.
I loved mouthing. I
can't say
mouthing
that
the
straight.
words and not even making a sound out of my mouth.
I love practicing repeatedly for weeks on end and losing my voice and wanting to die.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. My favorite part of the year. All right. Well, if yeah,
Can we talk about those plays? Like those little plays you do as a kid. Like for most of them before like the last year I did them when I was little. I don't know why, but there was no air conditioning where all the kids were standing. I mean,
I remember doing math homework on the floor. That's what.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember.
and they would have no chairs in the big old like they would have like big gym, and they would still give us homework most of the time, and like we'd be like rehearsing and stuff, but like there was nowhere to sit for these little children. There's nowhere to sit.
It's like they were keeping them in a dungeon.
We didn't have our backpacks. We didn't have our backpacks, so we didn't have our food. So we're all hungry. Like they took us like Culver's after.
Hey,
like,
who
knows? Our parents.
There's probably a failed attempt of a kidnapping.
But like, this crap went down, and all of us little children are like just freaking dying because like our voices hurt. Like we don't want to talk because our throats hurt because they keep making us sing over and over the same songs. So by the time
some of them are just parodies, they're not even
the songs are monotone.
Made songs.
By the time we get up there and sing, the songs are monotone because we've sang them over and over for the past like 3 weeks, and it hurts.
Yeah, I remember one time I was doing a play. Not gonna say who this was, but right beside me there was a kid, and he started barfing on stage. right beside me, he started barfing in front of everyone. Do you still know him today? Huh?
Do you still know him today?
I know who he is. But I remember just like I remember not knowing what to do, and all I did was just point at him and try to let people know that he's barfing.
Did the play stop? Like,
No,
did they stop it, or did they keep on going?
they kept
They
going.
kept on going.
They kept going.
Oh my
These
god!
poor kids. This is definitely a failed attempt of a kidnapping, and they infected us with gas, and one of those gas got to that kid's brain, and he started barfing. Guaranteed.
Dude, that's great.
Guaranteed. Anyway, about the who would I be in a role in a band? I'd either be the vocalist or the guitarist. Yeah.
Wait, like straight up like main vocalist, or like?
Yep, straight up main vocalist. If I was good at singing, if I know I'm good at singing, I would do that.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's cool. It's pretty cool.
Like, holy crap.
What?
I remember when I was in this, I think it was the second grade, I was a small child, but, crap, I can't really think, I had a loose tooth, and I remember my tooth falling out in the middle of the program, so I was just like, and the thing was, like, it didn't just, like, fall out while I was singing. I was, like, playing with it with my hands, my little child hands, putting them in my mouth. And I was, like, kind of, like, pulling at it and stuff. Like,
on the stage?
Like, on the stage in the middle of the play. Because, like, I was, like, brain dead at that point. Because they had us standing up the entire time. And there was, like, no cold air blasting in us.
Just went to
and
your
there
feet.
wasn't, they didn't give us water. I was thirsty. Like, I was, like, playing with my tooth, my mouth, because that's the only thing I could do for fun. And it fell out, and it was the middle of the play, and, like, it was, like, the real one, too. Like, it wasn't a dress rehearsal. It was, like, everyone was in the stands watching this little idiot play with his tooth. So, and as soon as it fell out, I took it and looked at it, and I didn't bleed, because it was, like, so loose. It was, like, by a hair. But, like, well, I was, like, sticking it in people's face. Look, I lost my tooth! And I was, like, looking around, and I, like, held it in the air, like, I lost my tooth!
I lost my tooth! Look, I lost my tooth!
And it was this... And no one ever talked about it, but that's exactly what I did. No one ever talked about it, but it's a very clear memory.
What I remember is crying.
What?
Because I couldn't see my mom. That's what
you
I
cried
remember.
because you couldn't see. Dude, I remember I remember watching the videos of those same plays afterward. They would show us the videos of them, and I remember, like, half seeing, like, since we're all, like, little children, I would see, like, half the kids, like, waving to their moms every 2 seconds. Like, middle of the song, they just wave. Like, excitedly. Like, it was pretty, like, every so often, like, you'd count. Just see, oh, that kid waved. Oh, that kid waved. Oh, that kid waved. Like, over and over. It's pretty funny to watch. And then every so often, there would always be this kid, like, we would do hand motions. So, like, it's like a whole workout while you're, like, dying. There was this one kid who's freaking try-harding with the hand motions. Like,
I remember seeing this one kid.
You know,
he was like, it was pretty intense. He was like thrusting and stuff on stage. It was,
yeah,
it was like,
yeah.
He's like thrusting.
He was doing it so like vigorously,
majestically. It was majestic. I want to see it in slow-mo.
Like, if you did, like, you know, like, baseball games. I said, the wave. You know, like, the wave, that thing you do all the way around the thing? Stadium? Well, that, like, say that's a hand motion you have to do at the play. that kid would freaking go at it. Like, he would, like, shove the other kid off the pew. Like, he'd be freaking... like, he's trying.
Sounds like
really
something your little brother would do when he grows up, Jude.
Yeah. For some reason, neither of my parents are blonde. Or, like,
he's
have
blonde.
anything to do. But he's blonde.
But Grandpa's blonde, which means that it would transfer. By the way, we're cousins.
Weird peanuts. Yeah, we're cousins. Me and Wesley are cousins.
Which means they still have the genes to have blonde baby boys.
Well, and it's really weird because my dad, when he was a baby, he was blonde.
But then it turned black.
Yeah. And it turned black.
So maybe Jude's hair will turn black.
And maybe someday it'll turn black, and I won't ever get used to it either, because because out of the 4 years I've known him, that won't be normal.
Yeah.
It's been blue.
Should I? Going back to the cringe thing, should I tell? Oh no, I shouldn't. That's too recent.
What?
That soulmate thing. Too recent.
No, you already said it. Tell the story. It's a small story. It's not even...
It's not that bad. But if a classmate ever saw it,
then it would be
bad.
You want me to tell it?
If a classmate ever saw it, ever saw this, right now...
They would do nothing. They would do essentially nothing.
No, they wouldn't.
Wesley's like... Alright, Wesley's
you don't know the
school.
Kids.
How he does it.
School.
I don't know the kids. Wesley's class, school, how he does school is he has half homeschool, half real school. So he'll go to school 3 hours a day, which has best of both worlds. Like, you get to see your friends, and then you get to go home and do nothing, which is fantastic in my opinion, and I want to do it. But
so in fourth grade.
In fourth grade.
Here, I'll tell the story. I know it better.
Alright, yeah.
If a classmate ever sees this, though, that knew me in fourth grade, because everyone knew on the last day of school, everyone knew that we both liked each other. So if one of those people ever see this video, I'm screwed. But you know what? High risk, high reward. Here we go.
How would it do that? It's in the frickin' fourth grade.
Yeah, but they would make a big deal about the soulmate part of it. So, basically,
whoever has more soul.
Yeah, that was so dumb. All right, I had a crush in fourth grade. She liked me back.
Her name.
And then fifth. We're gonna bleep that out. And then...
You're gonna go through this freaking video later and just bleep out every other thing we say. We keep naming. You make
me have to like go through the entire thing. All right.
It'll be a good podcast.
All right. So the person's name was, and pretty much what happens is I'm a freshman. So, fourth grade ended after she told me that she liked me. Fifth grade, we still liked each other, and then we slowly just, stopped.
Faded away.
And then in sixth grade, we never got any classes together because it was middle school. Every single year, we never had any classes together. So, now we're in freshman, and pretty much...
Freshman year of high school.
Yeah. Not college, Ethan. Do I sound like a college person to you?
Yes.
We did this weird thing where we kind of
You was?
high-fived each other. Not really a high-five, we just touched hands.
I love how nervous you got. Your voice, your voice got so nervous.
We passed each we passed each other and high-fived, and we'd go in like a circle. And somehow, coincidentally, well, okay, first of all, every so often they would stop and just have us ask each other questions. So then I got to, so then we just kept doing the high-five thing. I come up on she's like, okay, this is the person you gotta ask questions. I'm like, okay, this is a reunion, I guess, with she says, but this person's special, because this person's your soulmate. And, well, that was very...
And Wesley started blushing, and he was like...
No, not really. I was kind of confused at first. I was more like, really, like, I was more like thinking about how much of a coincidence this is. But she asks, alright, the first person we're gonna ask the question is, who has more soul? Who answers the question? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I messed up my words there. The first person to answer the questions is the person who has the most soul. So we get to discuss who has the most soul. That makes no sense. What does that even mean? Who has the most soul?
That makes the most sense. What are you talking about?
Of course, I don't have a soul. So, was the one. Which I have to bleep that too. And...
You have to bleep a lot. You said her name like 7 times.
Yeah, that's true.
You didn't notice that? Alright, so...
Then... some things happened. No, not really. Not really. After that, it was like, I don't know. I guess I have more soul, is what she said. And then we kind of just asked each other questions, and then we did this weird thing where we kind of had we had to like put our backs together, and then like twist our arms together, and then try to sit down while doing that.
Ooh.
And it pretty much ended there, but it was very weird and very coincidental that happens, and I feel like she knew secretly in her head. The announcer.
Wesley's peen is wee wee.
Wow.
That's what she was thinking, right?
What? That doesn't even make any sense. Wait, this is what Ethan acts like when he's tired. I mean, good puppet. It's 12:51, and I have to bleep that out too. This is what good puppet
I said
acts
my own
like.
name earlier. I said my own name earlier. Don't worry about it.
So
But
should I just
still,
not bleep
that's
it?
so fun. Don't bleep my name out. My name's Ethan.
All right, this kid's name is
I'm
Ethan. He's a black boy. It's 12:52, and he usually acts weird at this
now we're
around
gonna be
this
called
time.
racists.
We're not.
Because he called me black.
Okay, he's not black. He's white. There, we're not racist. Sorry.
No, I'm Asian. Stop.
If I ever look at a picture of a black person and say that guy's black, we will be classified as racist.
Maybe.
Clearly. All right. So, what did we learn today?
That I have an interesting love life. Wesley likes to be a singer. School programs suck.
I like being a singer. And Warrior Cats is the worst thing to ever exist on the planet. Unless you're counting furries. If you're a furry, then just unsubscribe if you have, and leave the channel forever.
No, furries.
What about him?
Okay.
What? Ethan, that's homophobic. Now everyone's gonna start yelling at us. There's gonna be such a big controversy. My 34 subscribers are not gonna like that. Alright.
Watch you freaking lose subscribers.
I lose all of them. I unsubscribe for myself. I get so angry at myself for posting this podcast, I just unsubscribe. Alright.
Yeah. Well, that was the end of episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and
And
Don't mind the bleep. How many bleeps exist in the portion of Wesley's story? I don't know why he did that. Don't mind those.
Because if she ever saw
well,
it,
I guess you already listened. I guess you already listened through it. So, good props to you if you get to this point.
if you can
I'll
handle
see you
the
in the next
beats.
episode with the Cheekin Cult podcast.
Yes.
With
There's more people.
But,
I mean, never mind.
yes,
Never
there are
mind.
more people. There are more people that we can have join. We can have my friend Kyle join, as I said his name earlier. And yeah, we can have many people join us.
Many.
We can
Many
have my
guests.
friends from high school.
Many guests.
We can have
Probably
join
in the
us,
next
so it'd be
episode.
beautiful.
Actually, I made a deal with him. He said,
Yeah,
"I'm gonna
yeah.
join your thing." So
yeah,
PewDiePie
yeah.
is
You
the
hear
next
me
episode.
back in his chair, just like
Yeah.
your chair do this.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that, PewDiePie. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. If you can't tell sarcasm, you should probably leave this channel.
Because we are the big gay.
Wow, Ethan, that's homophobic. Alright, that's the end. I hope you enjoyed.
Dude, like,
Don't
alright, see ya.
don't cry.
Goodbye. Don't
Don't
cry about it.
Yeah, alright. I cried.